Hey everyone, this is Chris with SpinSheet. Thanks for checking out SpinSheet's Crew Finder database. I'm going to show you how you can get this all set up, but if you're looking to get out on the water, this is a great place to start. We've got over 200 boats and over 2,000 crew members out there looking to get out on the Chesapeake Bay. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is create a profile. So go down and click on Create a Profile. Now, it's important to note that what we're going to do right now is just create a searchable profile, something that someone else can find. I'll show you how to actually search the database for what you're looking for, whether it's a boat or a crew. But for right now, this is what other people are going to find when they search the database. So you can use your email address or a funny name or some kind of alias, it doesn't matter, but put something in as a username. I'll use RailMeet1 because it's kind of funny, and my work email, since this is work related. I would use a much stronger password than I am using, and then obviously anything with a red asterisk is required. Anything else that doesn't, just please let us know what you're comfortable with revealing. And so I'm a male. My shirt size is really pertaining for the SpinSheet racing team. You get a shirt if you actually if you participate and gain enough points to be on the racing team. If you want more information about that, please go to the home page and click on Racing Team and check it out because it's pretty cool. I'm just going to keep scrolling down. I am going to enter a phone number. I know some people don't want to do that. I will say this. It is a good thing to have in there for texting and all that sorts of thing. And no one can find it unless they actually have a login into our database. So it's not something they can just search the database for without having their own profile on there. So anyway, 867-5309. You got it. So anyway, the next two boxes, experiences and interests. Now this is going to be the only place where you're actually going to be able to have your own voice in here. All the rest of the profile is just a series of check boxes and things like that. So this is where you get to kind of show off a little bit of your personality and let somebody get to know you a little bit. So if you're a beginner and you've never been on a boat, never sailed in your life, this is the place to put it. Just say, hey, I'm just starting out. I just want to get out there. I'm willing to learn. I'll bring a six-pack of beer, whatever. So that's really where you want to put that kind of thing in there. If you're a boat looking for crew, go ahead and say, listen, I'm a serious skipper. If you don't show up on time to my boat and you're not ready to sail, and if you're not ready to win, don't even bother stepping foot on my boat. That's, this is the place where you want to kind of get it across what it is you're looking for. If you're more laid back, just be like, hey, I'm pretty chill. Just, come on board. Be on time. So here, I'm just going to say, I will buy you a drink, and we can talk about my experiences another time. Interests, and this is, again, something to show off your personality and, some of the things that you do outside of sailing. And, just make something up if you want, but, I do. I like stuff that melts. So keep scrolling, and then here's your chance to actually put up an avatar, an image of yourself. And it doesn't have to be, a picture of you, although that usually does help. What it should be, though, is something that you think represents you pretty well. If you can't see mine right there, I'll bring it into a larger screen. There it is. So I think that speaks for itself. And I know what you're thinking, that my wife is a pretty lucky woman, and I'll agree with you on that. Okay. Keep going, scroll down. Make sure you click I'm not a robot, because we get lots of robots, and create new account. Boom. Here we go. Now this is where the profile diverges. If you're a crew looking for a boat, we're going to go here. If you're a boat looking for crew, you go here. Both of them are really similar in the way you set it up. It's not really that complicated or different between the two. So from this point on, I'm going to act as if I'm crew looking for a boat. So here, this is how I'm going to be listed. And this is how it's going to be searchable. So show me in Crew Finder listings. Now this is a place where and make sure you're searchable. If you hit no, no one's going to find you. If you hit yes, people are going to find you when they search. We have this option just because if you find a boat and you don't want anybody, and you're really happy with it and you don't want to be searchable any longer, click no. So there you go. Your age. Now, a lot of people would say that my age is actually anywhere between the ages of 4 and 16, but I'm just going to go ahead and say I'm 21, although that's not true. But you do need to be, I think, of legal drinking age to be in our database. So we're just going to do that. That may not be true. I think maybe you only need to be 18, so I take that back. But let's just say I'm 21. I'm 155 pounds, as far as you know. And my experience level, you can put beginner, intermediate, or advanced. And I know a lot of people out there who know me are saying, Chris, you're probably one of the best sailors ever. And I would agree with them, except just for this purpose, I'm just an intermediate. Now, I like the big boats. I'd like to be on a keel boat larger than 33 feet. And although I could probably do any one of these jobs magnificently, I'm just going to say my favorite is to move side to side and smile a lot. Which types of sailing would I like to do? Really, I'm really interested in just casual racing. So Wednesday is a little more serious here in Annapolis, but the Friday night beer can races are something that I find a lot of fun. That's kind of what I'd like to be doing. And those days differ from location to location, but this kind of gives you an idea of what it is you're looking for. Where do I sail? Well, I'm in the Annapolis area, so I'm just going to click that. And that's pretty much it. I'm just going to say, send me some more information about sailing stuff, be on the email list, and save all of that. Boom, there we go. So if I go back into the Crew Finder and click on my profile, right here, aha, that's how my profile is going to look when someone searches. How cool is that? So it tells you all the stuff. All right, so now we're going to go back into the Crew Finder and just say, I want to find a boat. Okay, so now I'm going to search our database for a boat that suits my criteria. Well, I want something that's casual racing, like I said before, in the Annapolis area, and something that's over 33 feet. And I'll hit apply, and it searches our database and filters everything out, and will list all the boats that meet my criteria, which is pretty darn cool. And there's a lot of them in the Annapolis area. So just looking through here, and this one just looks interesting. So let's click on that. Captain Graybeard. Now, right here, it gives me all the stuff that he entered for his boat. He is obviously a handsome fella, and I've got his contact information, his email and phone number, and right here, experiences. Well, he says, buy me a drink. Well, I said I would buy you a drink, so that fits in just perfectly with what I'm looking for. And he says he likes to melt stuff. Well, I like stuff that melts. This is perfect. Let's just check out the boat. It's obtuse. Sounds good enough. It is Sabre 425. It's a nice boat. It's obviously a big boat, about 42.5 feet long. He's in Eastport, so right here in Annapolis, and casual racing in the Annapolis area, and probably does some midshore racing as well. So anyhow, that's as easy as this gets. And obviously, if you wanted to look for crew for your boat, you could do that up here. You can also look at joining the SpinSheet Century Club and racing team using your profile as well. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please shoot us an email, info@spinsheet.com. You can also check out our Facebook page and join the Facebook Crew Finder group. It's a private group. It's a great way to get out in the water almost immediately. You can just say, hey, I'm looking to get out there. Type in who might be looking for crew that day, or vice versa. So anything else, please let us know. You can also instant message us on Facebook during business hours, and we're usually pretty responsive. So I hope that helps, and we really hope to see you out in the water. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Don't miss another SpinSheet video. Subscribe to our channel today.